Hey everyone, it's Agnach here. Welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm bringing you the base I used with two of my accounts in the March season of the Legend League. I really like this base and have even used it in wars sometimes and sometimes in competitive wars. The replays I'll show you are from players in the 5500 to 5700 trophy range. It is the typical base of the Tank Hole on one side of the base with the Eagle on the other side. About 5500 you'll find most people run 2 and sometimes 3 multi-infernos, and this is to stop spam. And I have some nice replays from the most common attacks in Legends League, like the Pekka Super Swiz, otherwise known as the Chinese Smash, Inferno Dragons, Hybrid, Yeti Smash, edrags, and also pure spam with Golems, Super Wizards, and Witches. In the last 4 days of the season, it was only tripled 12 times out of 64 attacks in total. Even though at the beginning of the season it gave me a few 1-stars, it didn't give me any in the last 4 days. I was at 5700 trophies, which has some of the better players in there. However, I was only giving between 200 and 240 trophies, which is really good this high up in Legends League. I'll leave the link in the description below, and let's go to the first replay. So the first replay is Mozin, and he's coming in with a Chinese Smash with the three Pekkas and the Super Wizards. So let's see what he does. He also has a Blimp, 4 Rages, a Jump, 2 Freezes, and a Poison, so very traditional Pekka Smash with the Super Wizards. Sends the Blimp for the Eagle, uses the Rage there. The Yeti Smash gets rid of the Eagle, so really nice start. Then he puts his Queen behind where he just created a funnel, and he's gonna walk her. Now, the way that some of the players, a lot of the Chinese players play this attack, they use the Queen Charge to go into the center of the base, and then they use the Pekka Smash to go around the outside of the base, like on this occasion. So he wants his Queen to go all the way into the center of the base. However, with both multi-infernos hitting the Queen and the healers, the Queen had to go to ability. The King doesn't die even with the Headhunter. All the Pekkas are running around. He does put the jump spell there. They do end up getting rid of the Tank Hole, but as you can see, everything is almost dead. The RC is about to die, so has to use the ability. The Queen did die in the center, and the healers died as well. RC went down. There's no more Pekkas, there's no Super Wizards, and this was an 83% 2-star, which only gives 27 trophies. Now, another common strategy is this Inferno Dragon spam with the 6 Skelly spells, and he also has 4 freezes. Now, I've never seen players putting 2 Skelly spells for the heroes, but on this occasion this guy did, but that's okay. Also the edrag, usually they use it for funneling, but he sent the edrag with his main army. Apart from that, everything else looks exactly the same as pros do it. He sends the Blimp for the Tank Hole, which is why he's gonna get that 2-star, or otherwise this would have been a 1-star. As you can see, multi-infernos on a base is essential if you want to stop spam. If you use 3 single infernos, anyone that spams it will be very easy for them. Now we've got this one, which is a pure spam, which is the 4 Golems, 8 Witches, 8 Super Wizards with the 8 Earthquakes. So let's see what he does. He sends the Log Launcher towards the Tank Hole, puts the Rage down, Tank Hole goes down. So that was kind of like a waste of Log Launcher. Usually when you bring in the Log Launcher for a spam attack, you want to come opposite of the Tank Hole, or at least damage the Tank Hole with the Quakes, so that the Log Launcher can get rid of the Tank Hole, and then none of your troops get damaged by the Tank Hole blast. On this occasion, he couldn't even use his other Quakes, and they were gone. Another attack that a lot of pros use, and a lot of players that are up here in the 5700 trophy range use, is the Hybrid. Now, I've got on the CC a nice Golem. So usually you will find a lot of super minions up here. So when you're doing a Queen Charge, super minions are really hard. So if you want to change it to super minions, you can. It really doesn't matter. I prefer having the Ice Hound. It stalls them for a little bit longer. It stalls the Queen as well. It takes time. So even if it's a strong attack, sometimes they time fail as well. So I've had quite a few 2-stars in the 90 plus. But a 2-star is still a 2-star. They won't get the 40 trophies from you. Now, all of his hybrid just died. The Queen is the only one alive with the Warden over there, and she goes down, and this was a 68%, actually 70% 2-star with the hybrid. Then we've got Poma coming here with the Yeti Smash. He also has 2 jumps. and 3 rages. So let's see what his plan is. So he puts the Warden at 5 o'clock with the Siege Barracks and a Yeti at 7. And he wants to walk inside. Now you can see, I think he swagged one of his jumps. I don't know if he was meant to place them like that, but I wouldn't have. And I think he did missed it, but it doesn't matter. Most of his troops didn't even take that second jump. They were all dead by the time they got to the jump. And the scatters in the back end, they're just gonna smash everything. So you've got the scatters, the expos there in the back end, and the eagle if they decide to come from the tank hole. And if you decide to come from the top, then they have to get rid of the tank hole and the CC with a few expos. So depending on which side you want to come, the other side is still pretty hard. So here he's going with the edrags, uses the king and queen at 12 to get rid of the eagle. He was sending his blimp for the tank hole. It didn't get to the tank hole, ended up falling short. So now he's just hoping that his army or the RC gets rid of the tank hole, uses the rage for the RC. The tank hole is at half health. And even though there were a few black marks there, those edrags ended up being able to bring the tank hole down, and it ended up being the 2-star, but still a fail with 67%. Well, that's the base, and those were the replays. As you can see, it does defend quite well, and 12 triples out of 64, that's 18% of the attacks were triples. Everything else were 2-stars, and if you don't give the 40 stars, it's a great base. The link in the description below. If you like this video, please click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time with more Clash. See ya.